Crime scene investigation. Uncover the truth, gather clues, and utilize them to identify the primary culprits. Caution, this game features scenes with blood, violence, and deceptions of deceased bodies. So look away, guys, look away. You can't handle this, alright? This is some extreme stuff happening. But no, low-key, I always wanted to be like a crime scene investigator. You know, find clues and stuff. Low-key, low-key. Anyways, June 11, 1999. Cedar Brook, Riverdale. Anne Adams, a promising woman, met her end. Yeah, I can't speak today. Is that a mosquito? Oh, right. Find all the items and inspect them. Police report your conclusions. Facts known to the United States Bureau of Expertise, June 11, 1999. Exhibit 4 belongs to Paul Mike. Exhibit 5 belongs to Claire Adams. None of the guests present knew a man named Daniel, with the exception of Anne. Approximately 8 people were present. One of those present, Olivia Taylor, stated that Anne Adams appeared to be frustrated with Paul for reasons still unclear. Robert mentioned that Paul was furious with Anne, claiming to have discovered evidence that he had to confront her. Search for evidence. I actually don't know what any of that means. It's a police report though. Here we go. Enter the answers in the blank fields. All must be in English. Who killed Anne? Who was sitting in chair 1? Who owed money? Who was... Okay, so I'm guessing Paul owed money or something like that, and that's why. Anyways. Why are you bobbing your head like that? So it's all gonna be in this room. Find all the items and inspect them. What's this? Tip, hold the right mouse button and drag to rotate the object. To Claire Adams. Dear Claire, I hope this letter finds you well. Despite the difficult circumstances we find ourselves in, there's something I need to share with you. Something I recently discovered that has completely changed the situation we're in. I found a letter written by Anne's mother in which she advises her to live with her. I cannot deny that there has been betrayal, but now I am faced with a new perspective that affects all of my decisions. At this moment, I am deeply shaken and confused by this revelation. Anne has also learned about our secret meetings, and the situation has become even more complex. She's considering the possibility of living with her mother, and I am stunned because I did not expect our relationship to end so abruptly. It is clear to me that I can no longer continue our encounters. Okay, sure. From Paul Mike. So this is from Paul Mike, right? I don't know if that has anything to do. June 1999. Anne's birthday. Oh, so it was Anne's birthday today. Mother's Day dinner. Alright. I don't know what this all will help me to discover. What were they eating? Tomato soup, it looks like. That's disgusting. She deserves it. Turkey leg. Coca-Cola. 1, 2. Oh, wait. No, that's the numbers here. Wait. Oh, God. Okay, hold up. What notes do I have to make? Okay. Write down your notes here. I don't know. Anyways, there's a camera that I can't exactly interact with. It's a Polaroid camera. Oh, highlight doesn't actually mean highlight. It just shows you the info. Okay. Model Polaroid Micro 5 SLR. Built-in flash. That doesn't really tell me much. So it's a Polaroid. That's cool. You know what else is cool? Hitting the subscribe button, because we need your help to hit 10k. Anyways, see if you can figure out who the killer is before I do. Video's coming back in 3, 2, 1. Drinking tea. Okay. They have a cat. Or a dog. Nothing really that interesting in the books section. Or anything in here. Paul's company meeting. Okay, does any of these overlap with each other? That might be something. 20th and the 11th. No, this is May. Wait. What's that? That's June. So this is 1 month prior. Paul's company meeting. Okay, so Paul had a company meeting. Sure, okay. Ooh, what's here? Grocery shopping list for small home party. Coca-Cola for Robert. Beer, water, potato chips, assorted snacks, napkins, disposable cups, ice. Do not invite Krish. Who is Krish? Do not invite Krish. Don't know who Krish is, but I don't think he deserves to show up either. What's on the back of here? Nothing. Okay, so we have something. We have Krish now. Let's turn the lights. We got our passport here. Or notes. Confirmed Claire, Daniel, Robert, John, Olivia. No Krish. Claire, Daniel, Robert. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that really helps much. Let's turn the lights in here. Anything in here? Nope. Box, more paper. I hope this message finds you well. There is something important I want to discuss with you, and I hope you can take some time to consider it. It comes from a place of concern and love as your mother. Recently, I came to know about the unfortunate incident involving Paul and your sister. I am deeply saddened by the betrayal you have experienced, and it breaks my heart to see you go through such pain. As your mother, it is my duty to support you and ensure your well-being. Know that I will always be here for you, regardless of your decision. Your happiness and well-being are my top priorities. Take your time to reflect on what is best for you, and remember that I am here to support you in any way I can. Sending you all my love and strength with heartfelt affection, your mother. Okay, so there's some drama between Paul and the sister. Do not invite Krish. Something went on about Paul and the sister. Maybe Paul just owes a lot of people money. Who knows? Oh, another exhibit. Exhibit 4. What was this? Exhibit 4 belongs to Paul Mike. So is this Paul's? No. Is this Paul's room then? San Diego Motel. Username Paul, Mike, and Claire. Debit 45 bucks. So they stayed at a hotel. Paul and Claire stayed at a hotel. Arrival on the 12th and departure on the 12th. They spent an hour in there. Paul and Claire. Okay, let's see. So Paul and Claire on the 12th spent 1 hour at a motel. On the 12th of May. Or maybe I can line it up with the calendar before then. Oh, excuse me. Okay, what's in here? And this is John. Okay, so this is Anne's room. Okay, this is John, and I'm extremely disappointed in you. It has been over a year since you borrowed money from me, and it seems like you have conveniently forgotten about it. I cannot overlook this blatant disregard for your obligation to repay what you owe. I expect immediate action from you to rectify this situation. Ignoring my messages and avoiding your responsibility, it will not be tolerated any longer. Okay, so Anne owes John money. Let's write that down. And that looks like that's all to this room. I'm gonna go back and check out the calendar real quick. So what was it, the 12th? Paul's company meeting. Motel. Paul had a company meeting the same day. What does that tell us, guys? What does that tell us? I don't know. So it seems like all the clues will be inside, the paper or the text or the paper like that. Oh, there's the dead body. Okay, great. Fantastic. So this is Anne, I'm guessing, right? What the hell is that? Is that a Polaroid of where they met up? I don't know. There's no highlighted info on it. Okay. Ooh, here we go. 79 by 79, May 20th. Polaroid taken May 20th of two people meeting. I don't know who it is. I don't know who they are. But it's something, right? It might be Paul and something. Paul and Anne. Or it might be something else. I'm just stepping all over the body. Sorry about that, Anne. Or whoever's dead. Yeah, we come back to the Polaroid outside here. Polaroid camera. We should get Polaroid. Okay, 79, 79. So it was taken using this. Built-in flash, instant film. I don't know how or what it can really help me with. That was taken on May 20th. Get together with friends. Maybe it was the get together with friends mentioned in the May calendar. Oh, there's something here as well. Money! Excuse me, sir. And I will attend your party so that you can settle your debt with me immediately. We are friends, but we must uphold ethics. You know that it is dangerous to owe a large sum of money and take a long time to repay it. I hope you'll cooperate. John. So Anne owes a lot of money. Was this John? Yes, it was John. Anne owes John money, has been sending multiple letters asking to be repaid. Asking is a bit of an understatement because he's low-key like kind of threatening. What's in the bathroom though? What's in the bathroom though? More paper, of course. I can't invite you, Krish. Paul doesn't want your presence at all. I hope you understand the reason and don't get upset with me. Take care. What you saw at the square, no one can know about it. It was just a friend. Oh, she cheated. So Paul does not like Krish. Do not invite Krish. Paul does not like Krish. I don't know how to spell it. I thought it was a K before, but whatever. Something went on about Paul and the letter mentioned and spotted with a guy at the square. Who wrote this? I'm guessing it's Anne, right? Oh, and so the chair. So the number one chair, that's what they're asking. Like, who was sitting in that chair? Okay. I haven't really gotten much from this. None of the guests present knew a man named Daniel. Did we miss anything? I don't think we missed any pieces of paper, right? Number 5. What was number 5? Exhibit 5 belongs to Claire Adams. Okay. So this letter is Claire's. Dear Claire. So somebody wrote this to Claire. Who wrote it to Claire? Ah, it's Paul. Something went on about Paul and the sister. They have been having secret meetings. Okay. Then does that mean Anne was spotted with someone else? Krish. Coca-Cola for Robert. Coca-Cola for Robert. That because there's a Coca-Cola at the top here. So Robert was clearly seated there. Who was sitting? Robert. Right, because he has the Coca-Cola. Oh my god. Okay, it's falling into place a little bit, little by little. Okay, let's write down a guest list. So we got Anne, we got Robert. We got Paul. We got Olivia. Claire. Daniel. John. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing one person. So someone showed up randomly. Paul? Do you reckon it was Paul that came? No, we wrote down Paul. Do not invite Krish. Well, clearly Krish isn't going to be here, I think, right? Paul and your sister. So there's some type of relationship between Paul and his sister. It's Claire. Claire is the last one, I think. So they're cheating, right? They're cheating. For sure. For sure they're cheating. Yeah, San Diego Motel. Paul had a company meeting that day. Oh, okay. I got it. Paul's company meeting was an excuse to meet up with Claire. Okay. Wow, this guy's got a whole operation going on. So Paul is in a relationship with Anne, but cheating on Anne with Anne's sister Claire, and Anne owes John money. Who doesn't like Krish? Paul doesn't like Krish. So either Paul or Daniel Krish. Same person? Maybe it's the same person. Daniel and Krish. Because none of the guests present knew a man named Daniel with the exception of Anne. So, and if he mentioned that, if the mother mentioned that in the letter before, can't invite you, Krish. Paul doesn't want your presence at all. I hope you understand the reason and don't get upset with me. Take care. Once you share the square, no one can know about it. It was just a friend. Or maybe Krish knows about Daniel. So that's Daniel in the Polaroid from before. Where's the Polaroid? I need to see that again. I can't tell. I honestly can't tell. It's marked the 20th though. What happened on the 20th? It was 2 people meeting. It has to be John. Because Anne owes John money. Who owed money? Anne owed money. Who was Anne's sister? Claire. And weapons used in the crime. Who the hell is Robert, first of all? Was it a knife? If the knife's like right there. Search for evidence. Am I missing a piece of crucial evidence? I don't think I am. I don't know. I can't help but shake the feeling that I'm low-key missing something here. Something is missing. So who killed Anne? It was John because Anne owed John money. And who was sitting in chair 1? It was Robert because of the coke. Who owed money? Anne owed money to John. That's why John killed her. Who was Anne's sister? Claire. And weapon using crime, knife. Or maybe it was Paul who killed Anne. It could be either or, because he was, Robert mentioned that Paul was furious with Anne, claiming to have discovered evidence that he had to confront her. He felt betrayal, but I don't think he'd kill her. I think, would Paul kill her? She was confronting over the money. Why would she invite someone that she owed money? I'm so lost. It's either Paul or Robert that no, not Robert. Paul or John that killed her. No, you know what? You know what? I think this is right. I think this is right. Center headquarters. I think this is right. I think John would kill Anne because of all the threatening letters and stuff, right? Who was Anne's sister? Claire. But John was just cheating on him. There are 2 wrong answers. What? Who killed Anne? Was it Paul? It was Paul. Who was sitting in chair 1? It was Robert. Okay, we know that. It was Robert for sure. Okay, so it's who was Anne's sister and who killed Anne? It's only Claire or Olivia. No, it is Claire. I just spelled Claire wrong. Okay, cool. What the hell? It's just who killed him. Was it not John? John? Oh, yeah. Anne owes money. It's either John or Paul. Was it Claire? Do you think Claire killed her because she was jealous of, like, them having a relationship? But then that doesn't matter because there was, like, cheating. I'm gonna just try everyone, guys. I can't lie. Robert. No, it's not Robert. Paul. Daniel? It's not Daniel. Krish. It's not Krish. Like this? How was it Krish? What information in there ever pointed towards Krish? I have my notes here. Paul does not like Krish. Do not invite Krish. Why does Paul not like Krish? Paul and his sister are having secret meetings. There's like no information about Krish except that people don't like Krish. Is Krish Daniel? Is that what's going on? Okay, here we go. Anne is married to Paul. Yep, we got that. Claire, Anne's sister, shares a bond with a couple that goes beyond family, particularly with Paul. Yep. Robert is a mutual friend, seemingly neutral. Krish is a longtime family friend who has secretly loved Anne for years. Since when? Since when? John is a loan shark who also poses as a friend. He lent money to Anne and is now pressuring her to pay it back. Yeah. Olivia is a quiet friend, more of an observer. Daniel is a new friend with whom she begins a romantic relationship with. Okay, so Daniel and Krish are not the same person. Okay. Let's read this. Paul is having an affair with Claire, his wife's sister. To cover his absences, he lies to Anne saying he's at work meters. Yep, we got that. A story disproven by a motel receipt. Yep. Very suspicious. Anne hires Nathan Miller. Yep. The contract is hidden under the sofa. Oh my god. No, I missed. What the hell is this? Oh my god. There is. What the hell? Oh, that's why they felt betrayed, because they had. Oh, I missed it. No. Shocked, Anne writes a letter to her mother revealing the betrayal. They plan to meet for a few days after the birthday party to discuss a possible separation. Meanwhile, Anne begins a secret relationship with Daniel, her new friend, a way to emotionally escape her collapsing marriage. Aware that Paul feels uncomfortable around Krish, Anne informs Krish that Paul doesn't want him at the party. Paul has always resented Krish's presence, knowing about his feelings for Anne. Still, Anne maintained a polite and distant friendship with Krish, consistently avoiding his romantic advances. Since this was nowhere. I didn't know about this. I didn't know about Krish. Krish eventually discovers that Anne is seeing someone else. On one day, he spots her with Daniel in the park, a usual meeting spot. Before they will head somewhere more private, Krish photographs the moment with his camera. So, wait, Krish owns the camera, and that's why... Wait, what? Anne notices she's been seen and leaves a note in the bathroom, insisting Daniel is just a friend. Why is the note in the bathroom? Feeling rejected, jealous, and excluded, Krish decides to attend the party anyway, despite not being invited. The table had been prepared for 7 guests. Krish's presence made it obvious by an extra chair that was quickly added and is noticeably misaligned. Is there a Oh! No way, there's a chair. So, oh, this guy, that's why the camera's there. Dude, I would be a horrible detective. During the celebration, several guests note that Paul is visibly irritated by Krish being there. Did they? What? It doesn't say that. As the night progresses and guests begin to leave, Krish seizes the opportunity when Paul, slightly drunk and relaxed, chats with the last few guests at the apartment door. He asks Anne to speak with him in the guest bedroom. There, Krish confronts her about Daniel. The argument quickly spirals out of control. To prevent Anne's screams from being heard, Krish uses a blue cloth to muffle her voice. Moments later, in a fit of rage, he stabs her to death. That blue cloth is later found near the body, serving as crucial clue. There was not a blue cloth here. Dude, why is there a hippo in here? Blue cloth, where? This thing! Oh, it has blood on it! After the murder, Krish places a photo of Anne with Daniel beside her body, trying to frame Paul, hoping it would appear as Paul discovered the affair and killed her in jealous rage. I fell for it! Oh my god, I fell for it! Krish's camera is found next to the chair he used, which happens to be very close to Robert's seat. This placement is intentional, a psychological mislead meant to make players temporarily suspect Robert. The question about who sat in the chair number 1 is a red herring, meant to confuse the player and point them in the wrong direction, if only briefly. Given Paul's recent betrayal, his visible anger at the party, and the presence of the photo beside Anne's body, all evidence seems to point towards him. In reality, the killer's motive was pure jealousy. Krish was emotionally unstable and couldn't accept Anne's rejection or new relationship. Meanwhile, John the loan shark had been pressuring Anne over unpaid debts. His presence at the party in connection to Anne added another layer of confusion to the investigation, a false lead meant to muddy the trail. It didn't mention anything, by the way, about Krish's jealousy. Paul just doesn't like Krish, and Krish is just too jealous. Oh my god, dude, what the hell? I fell for every single, But anyways, that was a pretty fun game. Now that, I know what happened, it's kind of like, how'd I miss all of that? But anyways, that's all the time we have for today, guys. Make sure to subscribe, please. We're still trying to hit 10k subscribers. But anyways, I hope I'll see you all in the next video.